Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, that's good shit. One of my friends at work's got me drinking that Hobgoblin. It's like a cheaper. It's like Guinness kind of thing, eh? It's nice.
So just to pre-warn everyone, Baz is a bit tipsy tonight, so you might hear a bit of bullshit and bullcrap and bits and pieces. So it's a PG-12 area tonight, over 15s, please. Thank you very much in the chat. Well, other than that, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Welcome to another Thursday night live chat with the host, Darklycan81, drinking Hobgoblin, and me, DaveWorldtoys, drinking 7-Up free. Good evening, everyone.
It's not vodka, it's in that.
Nope. I could go stronger, Baz, but I thought I can't because we need to do half professional jobs on these streams, or whatever we're doing. So Baz might dribble, he might do the F-bombs a few times, or he might do the Hobgoblin across the screen. You never know. But other than that, I hope you enjoy your Thursday night toy chats and a few other bits and pieces. I hope you're having a good week and a good weekend if weather's permitting. Hopefully everyone goes out of the toy gods' permissions. There you go.
Yeah, it's been rough. I mean, it has been brought here for the last couple of days. It's been really nice today, so it's like bugger at 6 o'clock. It's like I'm having a beer. It's the weather for beer.
I was tempted, Baz, but I started a new project and I needed to get more space. And so I sweat my bollocks off for 2 hours. So then basically I'm trying to find a bit more space because I need to move some more stuff into the house somehow, and I'm like, how am I going to do it? I ain't got a clue.
Yeah, I had to go into the land beyond just to get some stuff for tonight's battle. And I never started. You don't realize, to be honest with you, you don't realize how much stuff you actually buy or pick up, and then it's like, oh shit, I forgot I had this guy, or I forgot I've got this, or I forgot I've got that.
Yeah. For me, Baz, I'd just like to go to a room or a couple of rooms where everything's on display. And basically, if you pick something up at, say, the car boot or the charity shop or anywhere else in the world, you can go to that shop and see if you've got one. If you got one, you put it into a box for sale or the maybe pole just in case, or you swap it over, that sort of stuff.
It's kind of funny you should say that because I'm sending a little care package down to our good friend Ian that's got some bits and pieces in it. He knows some of the stuff that he's getting, but I've put some extra pieces in. And there was one thing I picked up a couple of weeks ago when I got one of those £6 bags.
Yeah.
An item in it. And I could swear I already had it. And I hunted high and low in all the boxes that I've got. Could not find it, and I just happened to find it today. And it's like, that's what I have got one, so that one will go to Ian.
But no, everyone's safe, everyone's bits and pieces. We hope you have had a good week. Hopefully, I should be back this Sunday night for a toy chat, 9 o'clock my channel. This Sunday night, hopefully. Like the guy last week pulled out at the beginning of the show, beginning of the day. And I was like, I just need another day off from it. But I should be back this Sunday night with a toy collector and retro collector from my channel, 9 p.m. till 10.
Oh, nice.
And then the week after, because it's not the Sunday, I'm doing the Tuesday special because the guy can't make Sundays. I've got an old vintage toy collector coming on my channel.
Oh, nice.
So there's that 2 weeks. And then that weekend, after the final week of May, I am helping a friend down London doing a London Comic Con. The big mega MCM Comic Con in XL London, which everyone should know. It's the Star Wars convention.
Oh, nice.
So I'll be doing a few bits and pieces, helping our friend out. I know that week me and Baz won't be going live. That's Thursday. I don't think I'm travelling down to London that day with our friend. But that's about 3 weeks away. So there's some like hints and pieces coming up soon. If you was wondering the stuff behind me without my banners, it's all gourmety. And basically my latest video this morning at 1:45 goes in depth of what I've got on the shelf.
I do like it, man. It's quite a nice setup, man.
It's a few. I might do a few bits and pieces in a bit. You know, we get a load of people watching. Your bottom is 6-inch figures and your carded figures. Your next shelf up is all the older gourmety. And then the top shelves are the 4-inch figures down to the little 2-inch collectible figures. But weirdly enough, I've still got another big box of figures I still need to go through. 4 play sets that will not go on that shelf.
Oh, that Ronaldo.
But there you go, sir. So that's what's on there. Stewball, how you doing, Mr. Stewart? Hope you're doing well.
Mr. Sai.
We don't talk about Sty on here, but hey, how's hi, Sty?
And we have Mr. Duckman.
Duckman. But there you go. That's what's bits and pieces and everything else.
I know. I've still, man. I need to message Duffman because I need to ask him some ideas because I've got an idea in my head for a diorama. Eh? I just need to find out. I need to find out what's the best materials for it.
Plastic, cardboard, and paper.
I do so. I've got fucking 3 big, massive 6-foot sheets of fucking styrofoam. And I don't know if that would be any good to come and use as a base for me.
Baz, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it's always, try it and, no succeed. There you go. But if not, there's thousands and thousands of videos on YouTube. That's what YouTube's all about. There's millions and millions of videos on YouTube, that sort of stuff. So,
because the toy battle that we're going to be doing tonight, the thing that I'm going to show off, this is what I want to make a diorama for.
Well, I've still got what I'm showing off tonight, but I thought I'd keep it on your line, not what I was thinking of doing.
It's a XPS foam installation foam board you can buy. Oh, nice. That's
the more easy cut ones. The polystyrene with the little beads are a bit hard if you've got a hot knife or something. It's easy to cut that way.
The idea that I had for that anyway, I'm going to have to heat up need to heat up the old knife just to cut bits and pieces off it.
Just in case you are joining us late, Baz has been on the goblin stuff for Mordor, so he is a bit Morgorish.
I'm Scottish. I have to drink. It's in my religion.
But no, with the car boot season now hopefully back on again the weekend, I'm hoping to. It could be dangerous the rest of this month, but we'll see how it goes.
Especially if the weather's nice, man. We know with doing boot sales when if you've got a good weekend weather-wise, you're going to spend too much.
I know. I'm dreading it because I know I picked a guy who said, we might have the rest of the parts to go with that. I was like, and he might be bringing it. And basically, it's been 2 weeks since I met this couple, and they might be sending me an email or something with all their stuff soon. I'm like, oh, great.
So that was off Sunday, and I went to the boot sale. I did pick up a few bits. Weather wasn't bad. It was dry, but it was kind of slim pickings, but I managed to find a couple of nice bits.
That's the only good thing, Baz, with me and you and a few other people I know. We can pick up virtually everything and anything. We don't go just for 80s or not 80s toys or specifically 90s toys, and come back with nothing. The problem is with us, it's the same with me. If I see something at the right price, I'll pick it up. Even some of the higher price items, I walk away and pick it up then again later at a cheaper price. You know, it's like you say, toy gods are loving us or you're hating us, aren't they? So,
I mean, I know that this weekend it's just past, man. I picked up quite a few bits. Some bits I probably don't need, but because of the prices, like, can't leave it, man.
Yeah. Perfect honest, Paz, the first weekend I picked up 250 to 300 action figures and toys.
On a forest myself right now, making trees, lots of trees. Nice stuff, man. I will get it done, Duff. It's just finding the time. It will be fairly simple, like the other two I've done. Oh, but because Stu's working on Ender Bunker diagram.
Yeah.
Look forward to seeing that, Stu.
Good luck. Hope it all goes well, pal. You know. But no, the first weekend, Baz, with the Cutman holiday we had, I picked 250, 300 action figures and toys up, and costumes and a few other bits up.
That's mental. It's absolutely mental.
It's one of the things. The Monday was just like a local churchy car booty, but most of them were antique dealers. And basically, there was just this one person that bought the whole table off them. And then basically, I bought the Kylo Ren costume, which will make an appearance twice this year. You know, it's just part. Look, you know, once again, I went out charity shopping on Tuesday to get my normal shopping. I'm perfectly honest, Baz. I walked into one shop and they literally got some of the figures at £5, £6 to £7 each. The 12-inch, like the 12-inch Titan Clash we know. And I thought, it's pointless. You know.
See, I kind of noticed that with a couple of charity shops I go in, and they have slightly put their prices up on certain things that you could basically buy them brand new for the prices that they're wanting for them.
Yeah, a couple of quid extra, you buy them brand new. Yeah.
But then it's up to yourself if you're willing to spend that money.
If it's a hard figure, you know it's different, then yes. Perfectly honest, I standing outside one of the charity shops and I was on an iron for a couple of minutes. The problem is, it's like, you know, like the Hulk figure you get, the big Titan Class?
Yes.
But you know the KO version, which is like the 18, 20 inches tall, with the chunky missiles, with the cut biceps, the same with the legs. It was in one of the charity shops. And I was like, it's the KO Hulk, you know, the big oversized. I did need it, but I couldn't, you know.
Sometimes it's like that though. It's like you don't need it, but you see it for a good price, and it's like if you didn't pick up, you would regret it, kind of thing.
I'd say the other thing I spotted was Captain America, Steve Rogers, without his helmet on, but it's the talking one. But he did have his backpack, but I wanted 12 quid for him. And I was like, I've got the figure, but not the backpack. Is it worth 12 quid for the backpack?
That's then what would the backpack cost you if you were to buy it separate, though?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's very shops, Dave, man. I think now when toys and that get handed in, and then they're going through the bags or boxes, whatever they get, and it's like, oh, they're Star Wars. Oh, we'll put £4 on them. And then you'll get something that is more common, and then they'll put that for 50p.
Yeah.
It's like they're only looking at the. It's like, man, I've noticed, especially with. There was a chat shop I was in on last Friday, and they had the Bandai Thundercat figures that they did. I think it was Bandai.
Yes. The 2000-ish line, yeah.
I've got the Lionel that I picked up a few months back, but they had the two versions of Mumra that they brought out, and the two versions of Lionel.
Yes.
The first wave was Lionel and Tigra, and then they done a Mumra For the second wave, I'm sure it was 3 they'd done 2 different versions of Mumra. I'm sure it was.
Cheetah was another one, and I think they did Panther.
No, these were the classic ones. These were the 2011 ones. These were like the classic. But they wanted 60 quid each for them. I've got the Lionel fucking bought loose for fucking 12 quid.
Yeah.
And that was including postage. But
that's crazy.
There was another charity shop I was in. They were selling carded Star Wars figures, but it's the ones that there's like there was a Rose, there was is it Juno? June?
Yeah.
There was the robot case. The
case yeah.
They wanted 20 quid each for them. When you could go into from an entertainer and pick them up for a couple of quid. And it's just crazy that if as soon as they see Star Wars or fair enough, no our charity shops, no Thundercats or He-Man stuff, so you can still pick them up kind of cheap. But I think they're looking at, because the majority of the older toys had from in the year written on them, they're looking at the year, they're looking, it's like, oh, that was 88 or fucking 77, and they're like, oh, they're old toys, so we'll put them up.
Yeah. Well, perfectly honest with you, I know 2 of my charity shops I go to, and 2 of the girls complained at me once. It's like, we sat like on the internet all day pricing these up, and now they're writing the stuff on the labels. It's been ridiculous.
Well, if it's going to be hard, I think I've came up with a pretty good way of making trees pretty simple.
Crazy. But it's one of the things, Baz, at the moment, we basically, Baz, the car boot or Ronaldo, the flea market season, I try not to do as many charity shops as possible. You know, because some of them have gone quite cack now, but then the other ones, when they're asking, you know, the 5-7 quid a figure, you know, for charity shop, you go to the car boot, pick them up a quid or 2 quid. It's a bit of a difference, isn't it?
See, at the moment, the charity shops for me are being a bit hit and a miss. I mean, you can go on one day and not find nothing. You can go on the next day and you can find
Hobgoblin.
You can find some from you can find some treasures.
Yeah, but it's one of the things. It's potluck and bits. But I say at the moment, I'd rather, you know, save with your pennies for the car boot season.
My local charity shop, I've now worked out when they put stuff out. So they put stuff when they open at 10 o'clock. So they always put new stuff out at 11:30. So if you go doing roughly about 11:30, you're fine. And then they don't put any more stuff out until 3:30 for the following. Must be for the following day. And I've noticed that because when me and the wee one go down on a Friday, we're roughly doing about 3:30 the time he comes home for school and gets strapped off here, and then we'll head down. Every time we walk in, we're always doing there at 3:30. Every time we walk in, you've got the lassie coming out with a big totes of fucking toys, and she's just stuck and it's like, right, go, see what's in it.
Crazy.
Can I get
this?
Baz, can I get this?
Well, Mr. Hobgoblin, come on in. We've been on 20 minutes. Let's share some toys off. What we do.
You want to go or do you want me to go?
It's up to you.
Yeah, fuck it, I'll go first.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Hobgoblin, Darklycan81, Hobgoblin, man.
Well, first of all, I'll show these off because I picked these up today. I thought these were quite cool. So I picked up some Batmobiles.
Don't tell Si, you'll be in the chat messaging you.
It's all right. I've already showed these off to Si. Well, there's a better kind of close up in them.
It was your latest video as well, Baz, was it? If I can remember rightly.
I did put a quick one up on these. Just my nephew keeps saying that you're not putting videos up anymore. I think this is a weird Batmobile, like. Never seen
Animated. Made a big toy of it as well, Baz. They made a big toy of it.
And I got the old classic-y.
Batman. Arkham Knight.
Oh, Jesus, I'm running out of room.
Chuck him on your bed.
Well, and also, when I went to the boot sale. Majority of stuff in here is a boot sale. There is a couple of extra bits I shoved in here, but I found my first fucking Marvel DC Multiverse figure at the boot sale.
You said Marvel. I'm sticking with Marvel.
See, it's like what you were talking earlier on, what you're paying me, and I paid £3 for this. I think it is worth £3, like.
Yeah.
And one of me and Dave's favourite toy lines.
Pokemon.
You wish it was Pokemon. I don't know, I just like these from in big chunky toys, like.
So, I see, like the big chunky ones, Baz, not the skinny ones.
Oh, you need the chunky ones, man.
So Baz is a chunky monkey.
If I remember correctly, his name is Cannonball.
That was a film, Baz, back in the 80s, Cannonball. With a good theme song.
I love Cannonball Run, man. I still watch it to this day. I'm brilliant, boy. And that's another Ben 10 creature thing. I don't know if it's meant to light up or no, Dave.
I think he does. I can't remember. It's like a spark in it and that sort of stuff.
It's got like a sparking. I might have to strip it down to see what the flint's like on it, because you can replace the flints. And I found everybody's lovable alien. Fuck, I love this guy.
How's he go, Baz? Pew pew. Is it pew pew?
Pew 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 pew. And then I got the big chunky guy. I had too much fun with that. Then I got a couple of little cute dinosaurs.
Jurassic Park ones.
Yeah, it's I think these are the Imaginext ones, Dave.
Something like Galaxy Heroes, yeah. They call them.
And you did see Pokemon, so I got Pidgeotto. And Blastoids. And I found this cool little thing as well. That is from Gears of War, but it's a little
one-to-one scales, yeah.
Shotgun. It does come with a stand as well.
That's quite cute. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Darklycan81. We'll share these toy haul off for the week.
The week I'll be here for the week. And I picked up another couple of these, Dave.
What the bleep are them?
They're cried venom bursts. You get like a little minifigure and then it's filled up with slime. But again, we're selling these off for £1. So I got a couple.
Jesus.
No, I had a couple left, so I just grabbed.
Then time next week you go, he's like, shit, I wish I bought the rest.
I'll go fucking it. I'll probably go out the weekend and I'll be like, oh shit, I've got more. And then I'll get into the good shit. So I finally pulled the trigger on this on Friday.
Street Fighter versus Turtles.
But I'm going to try and keep an eye out for this one for Sai as well, because I know Sai's after this.
Never heard of Sai. Sorry, mate. Never heard of
I'm really getting into these now.
him. The packaging still makes those, ain't it, Baz?
Oh, aye. Some of them will wall them up, Dave. Some of them will keep them carded. And if because B&M's is selling them, and they're only £6, so you can always buy one to keep carded and one to open them up, kind of thing. Eh? But I mind having this guy. Scorpion Ox was the first Beast War figure I ever bought. I managed to get him at Christmas time. He was the second one that I bought, so I'm kind of glad I've got him, because I done the stupid thing. I sold all my Beast War stuff, and I'm kind of now regretting doing it. Thanks to our good friend Connor, he done a review on this guy, so I had to buy another one. But these are gone quite cheap the new, so they're not expensive.
Yeah, the Hasbro's are ridiculous.
So I'm thinking about buying another Raggy as well. Then I went to an entertainer and picked up Grundy. The entertainer's got these doing for £4, I think. And then I picked up the Gotham City Harbour Chaos.
What's on the back, Baz? So what do you actually get in the set? Do you actually get the play set as well, or just the 3 figures?
No, 3 figures plus this.
That's not too bad, is it?
Yeah, these were heavily reduced, man. And I went to B&M's and got the last one of these.
Five Nights at Freddy.
I do pick these up when I see them. Picking stuff up for Halloween and stuff. Then I picked up a few Lego sets. So I got the Hulk mech.
So we know what you're doing Sunday morning then, or 3 o'clock?
No, I'm working this Sunday, fortunately. And then I got the one I was after.
Fast and Furious.
This. And I've got Obi-Wan's Starfighter as well. And then I picked up one of the new Transformers from the Earthspark. So I got the Megatron. Well, the weird thing about this is that this is the first time I've actually seen a Transformers series that's actually got a Build-A-Figure.
Crazy.
So there's still 7 figures, but you only need 6 of them to complete them, because Bumblebee and Megatron basically come with the right arm or the left arm.
Yeah.
So you can either have like a robotic arm or a human arm on them.
Yeah.
But the ones that the new are Bumblebee, Megatron, and Twitch. Megatron. Optimus is not yet. Near as Soundwave, near as Grimlock, and near as fucking Nightblade. So it's just like when they've done the Marvel, one of the Marvel Build-A-Figures that you only got the first 3 figures and you had to wait another
6 months to get the last ones.
To get it's kind of like that. But I have seen the Grimlock in the Shockwave, so they do look cool figures. And then I did pick up more. These were reduced to £7. But it's like you say, man, with these figures, man, you can kind of put these into any line.
Yeah.
Only reason I kind of bought him because I think he might go good with the orcs that I've got. And an idea. And then the last one is it. Again, I got this for Game Gamers. Had these reduced into a £5. But I picked this up for a custom.
Harley Quinn and Joker.
I don't know yet. I was actually thinking about the Trapjaw character that I was thinking about.
Yeah.
I'll find it once I open them up. I'm going to see if they're in the scale that I want them to be in. Then yeah, it'll be a go.
Go.
But majority of those Fortnite figures, man, you can buy them for customs because
Yeah.
they're in it. You can get them between B&M's and B&M's and Entertainer and Home Bargains. I'm up quite cheap now.
Sorted.
I'll put you on there. Put Dave on the big screen.
Hello. 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 Well, Tuesday, Wednesday, I said, went out toy shop and bits and pieces. Finally found a few bits at the charity shop at the right price. They had the plastic little planes from the movie Planes itself. So basically, they had the green helicopter one with a smiley face, like cars, the planes ones. They had the main guy, number 7.
Meow.
Red one with no helicopter wings, but hey ho.
Yeah,
UK for the Union Jack one. What?
Are they plastic or the actual metal?
There's a bit of mixture of everything, but that's perfectly honest. There's the metal one, which is prop. Some of them are knockoff, some of them are official, some are not. They just put them into like a big bag.
And then the cars, I know they've done like the plastic shell version, and then they've done a metal version of them as well.
Like you say, it's still the official version, but it's like a plasticky version of him.
Aye.
The tow truck, but it's still the official one. And then basically you get the 3 mechanical brothers.
Oh, nice.
You know. And then one random little squeaky car. So that was in one bag. And then basically these came in like bags of 4 or 5. Power Rangers Mega Force, just in case you wanted to know. You got the main bad guy. You have 2 of the foot soldiers for the same series. For the Mega Force.
Never actually seen those ones in the shop.
And then there's like the bat, which makes the monsters grow. So, and then you can stand him on like a
glider.
Like a glider if you wanted, or stick him on his back. In the same bag, there was a 2010 putty.
I believe their ones are quite hard to find, are they? Though.
It's army builders, so when it comes to like stormtroopers, they're always hard to find. So, that was and then there's like a little Robo Knight, little collectible little figure in one bag, and then in another bag there was Robo Knight himself.
Robo Knight.
A bog standard Red Ranger with his sword for Megaforce. A bog standard.
Is that the 4-inch versions that you're?
Yeah. Just in case you are asking, the last one in this bag to complete the four was the 6-inch, the 5-inch figure for the Megaforce. So for 4 years for Bandai, for the Samurai, Megaforce, and Power Rangers 2010, they went down to the 3.5-inch figures. The rest of the size, they're all this size. So for the Super Megaforce, they did him, but only him as a big figure. The rest of them are like that. So
Because they done that because of it was like the 6, because you had the the Silver Ranger that could change any form. They only give you the 6 Ranger or the main Red Ranger. What I thought was a bit.
Yeah.
And good if you got the full set of the bigger ones as well.
And then basically for Series 2, they did like a metallic-y version with metallic weapons. Got red, blue metallic. For Series 3, they did their Mega Mode. With the armor on, that sort of stuff, with the weapon. And they all come with like the weapons and big blasters.
I've got the 6-inch version of the Red Ranger with it's got the power up. That's weird. And
then basically the 4 figure in the metallic set, which is the bog standard cheaper version. It's still the same.
No, because I think the ones come with armor or something that you could put onto them.
Yeah, it's bikes or armors and 10, 12 cents. And then basically the last thing I picked up for the charity shop, I always say if you know, you know, but there you go. I booked up a female dinosaur.
Why is that so familiar?
So,
that looks so familiar. I just kind of picture where I've seen it.
Basically, this one, like Lidl over here and Aldi's, if you ever go to Spain, they've got a chain, a supermarket called Hyperdino. And basically, the Hyperdino is this person with a D across the thing. Yeah. And basically, like, Walmart, Target, everything, they're going to their own mascot. And that's the mascot for the Hyperdino. But they did 3 or 4 dinosaur dinos for it. Dinita, Diente, is that her name is? And they did Mike a smaller kid, a bigger, like the full family of dinosaurs for the,
So it's basically just like
a supermarket chain, Aldi's supermarket chain.
Aldi's have got the carrot family.
Yeah, the carrots, the dinos, actually dinos for dinosaur dinos. You could say it's for something else as well, but it's official. It's the Hyperdino mascot family. So there you go.
Nice.
Thanks, Baz.
There was actually something else that I did pick up as well. I just put it to the side. I've been picking up a lot of these days, and I've been picking up a lot of the Mantiforce stuff, so I've got another edition. And even come with the little figures as well.
Nice one.
He shouldn't be in there. He's a bad guy, but these are so fun.
Fiddly figures to find, yeah.
Yeah. But it's unusual to find these with a canopy, because the canopy is always missing on all these.
And the figures, yeah.
So even I've already got that, but I think I've got the blue version or the purple version of that. So when I do see these, I do pick them up.
Sorted.
I do pick them up because I did pick up. Remember when I picked up that big the red ship, the one of the bad guys ones. There was a few near that I wasn't expecting. So
I know.
Let's go through and see exactly
what's what.
Nice one,
dude.
The smog thing. Was it the smog battle cruiser or something that it was? That was a weird one because I was only expecting to find that ship in there, and there was like 3 or 4 other force figures in there. There was a battle cat in there. There was a fucking alien loader in there. That was chock-a-block with stuff.
Another hobgoblin drink or hobgoblin man.
I know I'm gonna have to stop because I'm starting to feel a little bit droozy.
We should say you had a chunky figure earlier, so you have to chunky stuff. So.
There we go. Talk of the devil and it will appear.
Mr. Connor.
I watched his review on that Metal Mouth and it's like I had to buy another one.
I know. One of the things, but hey, you go. If you have missed the chat, guys, we had to show our toys hauls off for the week. We talked about car boot, flea market, charity shops. Don't forget, I hopefully should be back this Sunday night with a toy guest, 9 till 10. A podcaster and toy collector. With a few other bits he does as well. So he's on Saturday night. Sunday night.
Actually, you know how the last couple of years I've been picking these figures up, and now we know that one below that new pound shop that's opened up here is now selling them. So I picked up an extra one just to open them up. I'm actually digging these from an. I'll put them on the big screen so the guys can see. I'm actually digging this guy. I might have to buy some more.
Sarge from Power Players.
Ah man, he's got good articulation on them, and for what they actually are.
It's the same articulation for Playmate, but it's this guy's sculpt and a few bits and pieces. It's quite a good snazzy figure.
I know when I picked this guy up the first time, Dave, the only reason I picked him up because he did give me the small soldier vibe, eh?
Yeah.
Started gradually picking the crew up. I'm only missing one now to complete the series.
Slizzard.
The lizard guy.
Crazy. But yeah, Baz, nice pickups this week, mate. From Hasbro, Spin Masters. Talking about Fortnite for a couple of minutes before we move on to the toy battles. With all the Fortnite figures out there from like Spin Masters, Jack's Pacific, Hasbro, and all the other companies, do you have a preference of what figure or what scale you go for? Is it because they did 3.5 inch? There's that many Fortnite from
McFarlane started first. I know those figures are good. Some of them are. Some of the articulation on some of them are really bad, but it's just due to the molding and their armor. They've got anything from in because, but to be honest with you, I prefer. To me, I do like the Jazzware ones because they're quite. But I actually do like the Hasbro ones. I think the Hasbro ones have got a better, more articulation and better, more thingy. But I wasn't going to go into the Hasbro one. When I was picking them up, I was picking them up just for the fun of it kind of thing. And then it's like, what? There's too many.
Yeah.
There's too many characters. You can't keep up with them, Dave. So I kind of stopped buying them. And when Hasbro were out, I seen this guy and I had to buy him.
Yeah, the blue guy, yeah.
He kind of looks like the child of Mr. Freeze.
Yeah.
But no, these were the articulation on the Hasbro ones are actually better. On some of them, because I noticed with him, because he's got the utility belt around him, you can't really get him into a decent pose. You have to kind of mess about with it. But the other ones,
I like the 3.5 inch figure ones and that sort of stuff. You get the buildings and that sort of stuff. You can beat dry and diorama, and then the 12-inch Titan class.
3/4 inch ones, they are good because they all come with. You get the builder set, so you can make up your own fortress. Blah blah blah. A couple of the characters you could probably put into different toy lines if you really wanted to.
Yeah. I think there's a Red Skull face guy, Baz, with a Red Skull with a black costume on. He almost looks like McFarlane. You know, every time I go past him, I was like, he belongs on my DC shelf, not my bleeding.
There is one of them I've seen a lot of folk using as a custom base for a custom body for the Howard the Duck figure that come out, because there's no really much articulation on that Howard the Duck. So they've basically taken the head off the Howard the Duck figure, the hands and the feet, and they've basically used the Fortnite Jonesy suited version of him. The only thing you have to do is you have to drill out the peg, because it's a different peg system.
Yeah.
It's on them. But I mean, I've seen a lot of folk using that body to actually make the Howard the Duck figure look way much better.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the good thing with it. I mean, I've seen quite a few Fortnite figures in that car boot sales, man. You can pick them up cheap because nobody really knows what they are.
No.
Kind of thing.
The problem is when they made that many figures of them and reduced them that many times, is ridiculous, you know. But you know, I like about them is like, if you want an army weapon build, you can buy like the chests or the things, and you get like 20 weapons in there for, you know, £4. So technically, you have one, you know. And perfectly honest, you can't beat Mr. Peely, can you?
No, I mean, I'd have a few versions of
a few banana men.
A few bananas.
We know you got bananas in your closet, Baz, don't worry.
But then again, who doesn't want an action figure that looks like a banana?
Yeah. But now it's one of the things, Baz, you can almost do like a toy battle on different Fortnite figures or different Fortnite entities or people. Because they've done anything from a centimetre figure all the way up to 12-inch figures.
Well, the reason I was, because I've already got Rugsy, and I'm thinking about buying another that just for the body, because it was actually Rory gave me the idea is that I can actually have another Harley Quinn, because the way they've done her and the way they've done Tina, it's kind of like a Harley Quinn kind of theme, body kind of thing. So it's just a matter of just taking the head off and replacing the head, basically.
Sorted. Perfect. Baz, just a quick question. Have you actually got Netflix still?
Yes.
Well, it started... there's only 6-part episodes. They're only 35 to 40 minutes long. I don't know if it came off recommended on you, but there's a new collector shop in New Jersey called Golden Collectibles. It follows basically an auction site where they try and get the high-end ultimate gold, high-end toys, or not toys, collectibles. And it's unbelievable. It's like, they made a world record of the Mr. Messi's T-shirt. They've had Michael Jackson on. They've had Ric Flair on, Mike Tyson. Logan Paul's did one of the episodes with Pokemon cards. And they opened up a full Pokemon box in front of your eyes. And, the Lewis Hamilton trading card, which a kid pulled out. They just sold a card for almost $17 million for a one-of-one Michael Jordan basketball player that's for all 3 teams. It was, I think it's Kings of Collectibles or something.
No, I've never seen it popping up, but I'll have a look. Have a look at it.
It's quite if you're into collectibles and that sort of stuff, they show people's few collections off when they go and, they want it's almost like the gold and they want the cream of the crop stuff, collectible stuff. Yeah. There has been a few toys in there, like Beanie Babies and a few other bits in there. It is crazy. It's like ridiculous. But you think it's called King or something Collectibles, if I can remember rightly. But it's on Netflix.
I'll have a wee look later.
I say Cam recommended to me the other day, and I thought, I'd put it in and see what it's all about. So, but if anyone's got Netflix, it's on Netflix in the UK, which is quite a good. It's not more toys, but it's more sports jersey. There's some mega stars and mega bits and pieces in there. It is quite a, it's a 6-part episode. It's quite a, what's it called? I'm just trying to find it, But no, it's really good, in depth, like a high-end collectible series. So
I'll get a wee bash. What will we look for it later?
we always trying to help people out while it's on. Like, if you got Netflix, it's free program, that sort of stuff. It's called King of Collectibles: Golden Touch.
I need to have a wee look at that later then.
All of Kings and that sort of stuff. It's only a 6-part series, and only 40 minutes an episode, but it's a special team that got private jets go around the world trying in their high-end sports memorabilia, Michael Jordan stuff, all sorts of stuff, and it's like a really big, but it's called King of Collectibles, 6-part series, done a couple of weeks ago. It's called The Golden Touch, or just put King of Collectibles in.
Oh, nice.
So there you go. I thought I'd mention that if anyone's got Netflix in the UK, if they want a couple of hours binge watch or something, they've got nothing on. That's quite a, what other people are now collecting and that sort of stuff. It's, screen unusual and stuff.
In the series is that they'll show something that you're like, oh shit, I want that now.
Yeah.
Anything.
But at least it's another collectible out there that's not toy related, but it's high-end sports stuff and that sort of stuff, and that some of the stuff they showed you the price on, so the t-shirt, that sort of stuff, and it was like ridiculous. But there you go. So there you go.
Oh, got Uncle Tez.
Well then, Bazza, it's come to that time. Toy battles of the universe. Tess, just in case he has been drinking the Hobgoblin. Just in case he's Hobgoblin tonight. There you go. Hobbles, gobbles, bubbles and troubles.
That shit is the bollocks.
There you go.
So, do you want to start or will I start?
Well, if I start this time, so you started last time, so.
I actually feel like Tez, because Tez had a few beers on Friday night.
Technically, a couple of weeks ago, I was going to show something else off tonight, but I thought, with Baz showing his off, and I thought, when you can get refigures done in a remastered mold cheaper, but same mold, and that's what I've done. It's basically, I don't know the toy company as yet, but they're all DIY collect them all series figures and toys. I showed a few off a couple of weeks ago, but I thought, there you go.
I would touch that buck fast if you offered me $1 billion. That stuff tastes like cat piss.
You're drinking anyway, Baz, don't worry.
Oh, would
So technically, Baz, I picked up these and they're quite cute and different. They are called the DIY Dragono or Undead and all series, but there's like how they come, and there's the dragon. And it's just like a Chat May knockoffy type, like toy line and that sort of stuff. But I didn't show the whole kit and caboodles. But that's the line that came in the box, But that's an official one from Japan.
So which one's the original one and which one's the knockoff?
That's the original. That's the Japanese version. That's the knockoff. It's basically just the plastic. It's same mold. The paint job's slightly different, but it's more rubbery plastic, this one. You know what I mean? So it's more like vibrant colours on the official one. Is that this one?
I understand.
So
Do
there you go.
you all call ketamine beer, or is it just me?
So there's like the gorilla, like kaijus and that sort of stuff. And then basically, just in case, you know, that's one of the series called the Undead Beast. And, you know, the collect them all: the Phantom Beast, the Ghoul, the Crypt, and the Dragon, and that sort of stuff. You know, some of you get from like a poundish or a couple of quid shops, but you know, you never know.
It's like that monkey zombie thing that you just showed off there, man. I have seen that in Poundland.
Yeah. But technically, what our friend was selling them, it's just toys for DIY. So that's how they come, and that's what they lose. But you can change all the legs, the arms, and the bodies. It's all on ball joints. But a lot of people are buying the figures just for the cases. To put your 3.5-inch figures in. There's that one. And then same series.
Pickles on the bottom of their feet, like Dave.
Yep.
So what's the stand? Does the stand got like little peck holes in it as well?
No, it's just a plain plastic stand. That's it.
Yeah.
And then basically, as you see, they all, and there's another one creature.
Oh, that guy's listening to them.
Yep. Sometimes they do that in the box. It's just a ball and joint. They're not, you know, you got like Alien, another Alien, and then, good.
What does what class needs?
And there's the werewolf guy. But then the other series they did was a warthog,
like orbs,
like orc.
You can, man. I know a lot of folk are buying them and they're actually repainting them, making them look better than they actually are.
Warthog.
So I'm sure the same company actually done a knockoff Gears of War line as well.
Yeah. And then there's like a Minotaur one. Another like version of him. And then you've got the Hawk guy with battle armor. But you can change them all across, the heads, the arms, and everything else, so you can mix and match.
Yeah, because they're on like they're on the ball. It's a ball joint.
Yeah. Then a Minotaur guy with his bull, you know, the big miniature bull.
Jesus Christ, that's some skull he's got on his fucking clutch.
He's a beaver. Hello. But no, you can swap them all about. That's, you know, the couple of series our friends had. You know, we like display boxes as well there. But, you know, technically, but yes, that's the official, like, Japanese one. And that's like the bootleg. So they are quite similar. You know. I'm hoping to get the other possible, maybe the other two dinosaurs off in the weekend. But technically, when you like,
or what was the proper name for the Japanese version, then, Dave?
I've got it in my phone, Bass. I screenshotting it. I can't remember what it was called. But there are like kaiju and monsters from Japan. You know.
Hey, G.
But there you go. So technically, mine's like a knockoffy toy line called the DIY Collectors series. It's like the other one. It's like the dragon in there. So,
see, you must have kind of read my mind, because what I'm going to show off is also a pound shop or dollar tree toy that it's kind of went a little bit viral.
Thanks, Better.
The thing that I'm going to show off is actually I did start off in the Dollar Tree. It was only meant to be exclusive to the Dollar Tree, but we managed to get wave one over here. And these actually come in proper packaging as well, so it's not like your normal knockoff. So what I'm going to show off is Final Faction stuff. So I do have some carded and I do have some loose. So this is actually this was meant to be a Dollar Tree exclusive, but we got wave 1 over here, so I picked up the Brute. I did pick up a few of these, the ACRMs. You did get waiting packs for them as well that you can actually upgrade. That's why he's got all these ports for them. Wave 1 come with only one female, but I believe wave 2 come with another one.
Gold Lader, yeah.
So you got Swift, you got a Rook, and then you got the leader Steedfeast. But I do like the Brutes. They're the carded ones, and then I managed to acquire some of the wave 2, so I got the Robo Doggy. It comes with little doggy.
Is that the same dog that was on your channel the other day?
Yeah, probably. The little doggy goes into Robot Doggy to become Battle Doggy. But these two are these are still a part of the wave 1. I've just got some of the wave 2 armor pieces attached to them to make them a little better.
Oh, is yours grey or white?
Mine's is white. It's probably just the way the light's shining.
Yeah, I thought they were grey. I thought, gee, that looks white. That's painted.
Then these are some of the wave 2 guys. So you got like a little robot guy. You got a new bad guy. Can't remember what his name was again, Dave.
I can't remember. We're getting my bag.
And then they also had little bug packs as well. So I'll have to try and get some more of these. Just the buggies. You got these as well. But the bonus for wave 2 that I really like is that the good guy's got a vehicle. You see, I've got a loose Swift in there. I mean, these would be perfect for filming custom G.I. Joe vehicles as well.
Yeah.
Just unfortunately, my one was missing the cannons that go on the top there. And then for Diabolical his name was? The main bad guy.
Yeah.
He come with his own little chariot thing. For a quid, man, you can't really grumble for what you're paying for, man.
Yeah, that works out to about £3 because it's 3 different parts in it.
I mean, you've got the figure comes separately, then you've got the weapon pack for this comes separately as well. They're just from in clip on. So you're basically paying £2 for these.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to fix that because that keeps. But no, I would pick up more of these, Dave, just for the customization you can have for them, man.
Yeah, it's unbelievable, isn't it?
Is it some of them? It's like I already showed the standard version, it's carded, but you also got waiting packs for them as well that you could upgrade them. And I know a lot of folk have been buying these and have been doing He-Man, filming customs, have been doing other weird and wonderful customs with them as well. And I believe they've just brought another The other wave route, they're all gold. Items are all gold.
Venom. He took all the Venom series basically. Did black and green for bad guys, and black and gold for good guys. And they also basically Baz didn't show off the Final Faction comic book.
It's actually funny because I've got the comic book. The comic book's basically right there.
And then basically, if you want to find out more about the series, just put Final Faction in YouTube. There's 2 episodes on there. The first episode for the first season, and the second part for the second season as well.
Crazy set of figures. They've never seen them. See, it's only a thing with these ones. When these went into Poundland, man, these sold like hot cookies, man.
There's a limited quantity they got in, and they haven't had even wave 2, and that was like almost a year and a half ago now, Baz.
Because remember how long it took me to come in. I managed to find like the human characters, and I think it took me about 2 or 3 weeks, and then I ended up getting some of the aliens in. So I ended up picking up 2 of the brutes. So I'd want to just to open them up, just to mess about to see what they were.
Yeah. And I sent you one of the foot soldiers up, was it? The one you're missing?
The only alien I never got was that one. But I know he's wearing the new Fulman
Gear.
New gear. I think it kind of suits him.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of
Well, say for a knockoff series, Baz, it's one quite known series, bits and pieces. I'm still hopefully we get series 2.
It's like a little. There is a series on YouTube, but there's only like 2 episodes, kind of thing. They're working on the third episode now, I believe.
Yes.
Kind of thing, and it's a fun little line just to pick up, kind of thing. Even though they are proper cheap toys, kind of thing, but
yeah.
You look at some of the paint apps on some of the faces, man. You're like, it is laughable.
But April, what do you expect for like a quid or like a quid a figure when there's over here? You know, it's like it now. The wave ones are like £5 to £10 a figure.
I don't know if the camera will pick that up, but man, her face looks really bad. And then if you look at Steadfast, I mean, his head's too fucking small for his body, so I'm kind of glad to give him a helmet.
But the problem is, Baz, with Wave 2, more accessories came for the Wave 1 figures. He's like the army soldier guy. The other guy comes with a newer battle accessory kit, like an Iron Man set.
Yeah, he comes with like a mech, like a style mech king.
Yeah,
but it's only
all clip.
I think it's just a new body piece, new arm for attachments and attachments, but it's like steel.
Just in case you wanted to know, Si, that's like the weapon packs for Series 1. More weapon packs for the armor guy. Then Series 2, they did like a bug set. The lady in gold where Baz was just on about.
The box, it works with the small Halo or G.I. Joe film. Yeah, I would love to. Man, when these all come out, man, it takes about a year for them to come out here.
Yeah, there's like the vehicle Baz was just showing off.
I'm hoping that we can get some of the Wave 2 because I'd pick up more of those ATVs. Like.
There's that mech suit I was on about just for Baz.
Well, that's a different.
And basically, if you know a film called Day After Tomorrow with Tom Cruise or something, he's like did a mech suit for him.
Oh, that's the one for Sten. For I think the first one you showed, I think that was for Rook, but the one just for him.
And then basically the other neat guy, which I wished I picked up a load more, is Tron. Is that guy, but he's an alien as well. His other half is an alien, which if you look at it very closely, the head is an alien on the back of him. Baz, you remember that guy I just told you about? The Sarge guy?
No, that's Rook.
Yeah. And there's his mech suit on.
Oh, that's cool, man. I need to try and acquire one of those ones for him then.
What else? You know, they all came with like battle accessory sets, they're all pinning the holes, all different.
I know, was it last year, but the year before they were selling them in Poundland. They've not had any more in, but I'm hoping to get them in again, Si.
And then the other guy for Series 3 they did, he's like a scuba guy.
Because I think somebody picked that up for Scuba Pete. It was Scuba Pete that I seen him, and then Churro, the doggy guy.
Yeah.
Maybe not the Poundland Tales goes to another place called that.
Yeah. And then basically the latest video I put up a couple of days ago, is like the knockoff figures, vehicles. That goes with them, man. And as you say, if you want to go a bit more depth to them, you can go like the Chat May tank. And that sort of stuff, they'll fit them perfectly as well.
It's just a fun little line kind of just to pick up. And I know they're not everybody's cup of tea, but there is a Facebook group just based on these guys. It's for customs, man. They all do different customs on them, and some of the customs are like.
Yeah, I sent a picture of where someone did the full He-Man set.
Yeah.
And Baz was like, "You bleep."
Yeah, because they basically turned him into Roboto. I think they turned one of the brutes into Beast.
Yeah.
Beast. It was mental, man. Some of the, and I can't remember. No, he got turned into. I'm sure they used him as Trapjaw. They used the Rook as Trapjaw. I'm sure it was.
It was him or Man at Arms.
It was one of the two. Arms. They turned from and.
I thought that was Trapjaw because the robotic arm on him.
No, I remember they gave them a proper.
I did.
They got the arm feminine, but it looked cool as hell.
Yeah, but then some of the custom paint jobs on them are completely wow, amazing. But there you go. There's our toy battle for this week.
It was actually funny when I was watching another YouTuber called Ashen, and he actually showed them off. And it was about 3 or 4 months later I found them in Poundland. Yeah.
There's the two toy battles this week. It's two like knockoffy toys, but versatile for anything you collected, like 3.5-inch Star Wars, G.I. Joe. They're perfectly with Action Force.
See, the guy, I like what Si says is can't get another toy line. The good thing with these is that these are only £1.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Try to find them is another thing. I'm just lucky that I managed to get majority of the first wave, apart from one was the alien guy that you sent up, and I managed to acquire some of the. There's more for wave 2 kind of thing, but I was quite happy that I got a couple of the vehicles.
Yeah, technically, I remember Matt from ZSR. He was collecting them as well.
Matt was wanting another couple of these for an idea that he had. The store here is Dollar Tree. I get LEDs and cheap toys for diorama parts.
Yeah.
It's just like where is it? Where is it? It's just like these, Dave. And these are another Dollar Tree toy as well. I fucking love these things.
The little robot guys.
Yeah.
It's almost like was it Pacific Rim figures?
Well, feeling the Coltman, these have actually got a little bit weight to them. So you know yourself, we've gone into a pound shop when they sell their own pound action figures, man. They feel cheap and nasty. I mean, these are built quite sturdy.
Yeah.
I do have I've actually got 2 sets of them, so I've not opened the other set up yet.
But you say it's one of the things, Baz, isn't it? You can basically, we're always trying to say, you can mix and match different toys and different figure lines from different companies, and they'll will match into anything.
It's like when I seen the Jeep thing that they brought out for the Wave 2. It's like the first thing I thought is that they'd be good for G.I. Joes.
Yeah.
For all the G.I. Joe guys out there, if they want to get a cheaper vehicle kind of thing to display their figures in, it's good for them, and it's good for that.
Yeah. Yeah, the skeleton crew's amazing.
Like the bad guy, like Diabolical's from and Chariot thing, man, that'd be good for, like I said, Serpentor, or
yeah,
if you do a repaint on it, and it'd be good for like Serpentor or Cobra Commander or something.
Or the not tunnel rat, this 80s crocodile guy, and that's it. Yeah. But yes, technically, guys, toy battles like the DIY collectible toys and Final Faction.
I love
two knockoff toys which fit in with anything. You know, if you like your Kaijus, your monsters, and there you go.
Monster Bar, G-Force, King, Ego, and
You know.
Yeah, it's like we're watching Connor's review on that Metal Mouth. I was like, I'm not too sure if it's in the same scale as the Classify figures. Can't remember. I need to watch Connor's video again. But I was thinking is that there is a couple of G.I. Joe characters have kind of got the like face mask, so they could be his like minions if you wanted.
Or Super Troopers.
Yeah.
You know, but no.
Well, it wouldn't surprise me, man. It wouldn't surprise somebody buying that and kind of making it into him and a Cobra Trooper or some sort of Cobra infantry figure kind of thing.
Anything's possible. It's always like you always do the toys and that sort of stuff. You always try and think outside the box. It's like technically one of the biggest toys I can remember showing off once. Not on here, but I'll probably do in a future toy battle. I went all out for the Rampage toys. But technically, you got the dog, Wolfie, from the dog, the medium £10 one when it came out. The amount of people, the Marvel collectors were coming up to us, what is that or where's it from? Because technically, in Marvel itself, the Thor second movie,
Ragnarok.
Is it Ragnarok or with his daughter? With her sister, with his sister?
That was Ragnarok. That was for Ragnarok.
I'll let you know any movies. Basically, there's a big werewolf in it, or a big dog wolf, and it looks so similar. It was unbelievable.
That was the only Rampage figure I've got is Izzy, the crocodile.
And then basically it's George the crocodile and the werewolf, and you know they only did 3, 4, 5, 6.
George, Izzy, and
6 figures, 6 or 7 figures for the series.
I can't remember what the werewolf's name was again.
I know, Ralph,
that's it.
You know, but you know it's like the Ralph was they did a small set and a medium set.
Yeah.
Same with the crocodile, there's all 3, the 7 figures. You know.
Connor, I had to buy another one. I've already got one box, but I wanted to have one loose. So I went in and bought another one.
So he's blaming you, Cons.
Well, I seen it in B&M's and I bought it, and then I watched Connor's video, and I went straight back to B&M's and bought another one.
But yes, technically, guys, he's coming up soon. There will be a couple of Leonard show-offs on toy battles coming soon. I'll also show another Leonard toy line-off that's perfect for Indiana Jones.
See, one of the ideas that, okay, we're kind of changing subject here, but when you're talking about customizing, one of the ideas I actually had, the only reason I kind of picked up this astronaut pack is I don't know if anybody will know the idea that I had, but you know that Queen He-Man's mum was an astronaut before she met King Randall. I actually had an idea to do a custom thingy because it's good. The good thing here, it does come with a helmet, but skin tone's a little bit different, so I have to try and find a decent head sculpt kind of thing. But that was an idea that I had when I seen her. But if I can
Nice
buy
one.
any more of these packets, man, because like they 2-packs are gone for pennies in them, man.
Yeah. Talking about that, man, Baz, remember I showed you a figure off that looked like Evelyn? But it was Wild as a Virtue, wasn't it? You know.
Well, boy, Baz, you need on half in the box. I'll maybe pick up another few of those fucking metal mouth figures, like, because they are coming. They're really good.
Yeah. But yeah, guys, we got a few other bits coming up on Toy Battles or Toy.
I only have 2 495, but they are pretty good. I'm tempted on a lot of them. Especially, man, it depends on what ones you're going for, G-Force, man. If I was you, I would stick with the Hasbro ones, because, man, those seem to be a bit more better articulation wise, but it depends on what you're wanting scale wise.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure McFarlane started at first, and they were 7-inch, and then it went down to Jazz. Is it Jazz?
Jazz wears the 3.5-inch and 12-inch, and then Jax was another size, and then they did a 6-inch for Hasbro. So technically, every company's done different scales and different lines, but yeah. I can remember one showing off that dragon, that blue dragon.
Yeah, I was quite surprised that Hasbro got the license for Fortnite, because a lot of folk thought that the Jazzware was, because that was kind of coming to an end anyway, and when folk weren't buying them, and they were selling them off cheap as things,
Chips.
but we wanted to try and keep them.
But they also did a lot of knockoff figures.
Because when Fortnite come out, they did do blind bags for Fortnite, but there were official licensed toys, but the paint on these, it looked like they were done by a 3-year-old, but they were official.
Yeah,
a lot of folk thought they were knockoffs, but no, it was confirmed that these blind bags were official Fortnite toys, and then folk wanted a 6-inch version and a better scale, so that's why that's why McFarlane and Jazzware from and kind of got the license to do better ones.
Yeah. Well, don't forget that one Christmas, Baz, a couple of years ago, when Jazzwares had the license, their £30-40 playset with all the blocks and one figure or two figures was it sold out everywhere at Christmas. You can't find it for love or money.
Oh man, it was the same, because I know B&M's got them in one year, and I went in one day and I had stacks of them. I went in the following day and they were all gone.
Yeah.
So when Fortnite come out, man, I've never played. Man, my nephew loves the game, but I've never even played the game, so I don't know half the characters. I only know the characters with the names on the boxes,
Or Mr. Peely.
Yeah, kind of thing. It's like, oh, that guy looks quite cool. I wouldn't mind him as a add to the collection kind of thing.
Yeah.
But because they're all different, it's basically the same, especially the character Jonesy, and there's about 12 different versions of that character, but it's just different they've just used his body and his head, his face. They've just basically painted it a different way or molded his face a different way.
Yes. But now we've got a few more mega toy battles coming up, show-offs. If you guys want to see anything in the future, we'll do bits and pieces.
Yeah, I think he Havoc and Prisoner was Jazzwares because they never done.
Yeah, 6 inch.
Jazzwares done more of the characters than what from and
Yeah.
Because McFarlane only done 4 waves, and then
McFarlane's the first company, then Jazzwares. Now Hasbro's got the license. But technically, probably the best bunch of figures is probably Jazzwares, if I was taking the guess. McFarlane's are nice and articulated and bits, and paint job.
Jazzwares done the bigger selection because they brought more of the characters.
Yeah.
McFarlane only brought like the
bog standard 10.
No, they just brought they brought the standard characters that were advertised for the game, basically.
Yeah. I think I've got the Havoc and his dragon. So when I've got and showed off, and he's on my channel. I've got a Fortnite section in my playlist.
See, all the Fortnite figures are on clearance, or 2 secondary shops. I've noticed that because I've seen a lot of folk going to Ross and picking up like Fortnite figures for like $2 or $3.
Yeah.
In the most I've seen Ross selling is like $6.99 or something. But that's for like the 2-packs or the deluxe packs is what they cry them.
Yeah, it's crazy. But there you go. Well, great, Baz. We're coming up to almost the hour and a half mark for our Thursday night toy chat. Don't forget, I will be back this Sunday night, 9 till 10, with a podcaster and toy collector special. He does collect a few other bits, so that's going to be an interesting evening. This weekend, hope to get the car boot, so that sort of stuff.
Wellingtons and all these all over here.
No, thanks for everyone for joining us. We did show off our toy hauls. Once again, the toy battle for this week was just 2 like knockoffy but good like Final Faction versus the DIY collectible toys. Bo showed off his mega toy haul for this week. So thank you everyone for joining us this Thursday night. I've been DaveWorldtoys. You can find me at Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. I'm still doing 2 daily videos per daily. I've got a few more things coming up at some point. Say Sunday night we'll be back. ZSR should be on their channel tomorrow night. Lego Studs should be hopefully back this Sunday. I'll have some more big announcements coming up in the future with Baz coming up soon. We'll work on behind the scenes what we're going to do next week for the toy battle. We'll see what happens. But no, thanks to everyone for joining us tonight. Baz, thank you again for this Thursday night, mate.
That's no worries. I do apologise if I slurred my words, but
you're a hobgoblin. Don't forget, you always shout out. You got Minister Ronaldo, Sai, G-Force, Stu, and all the other amazing collectors in the channel who will join us tonight for the questions.
We're not all collectors, man. We all other folk do other fun and things, but it's always nice to jump on this on a Thursday night and catch up with everybody when we can. And
yeah, I say if you have got Netflix in the UK, King of Collectibles, it's a big mega place. They sell everything in New Jersey in America, and if you want to see different collectibles, well, you've got toys and that sort of stuff, but more other collectible. It is worth it. It's crazy how much you can, But no, thanks everyone. Mr. Fuller.
Well, until next week, everyone stay safe. Don't spend too much money.
Always. But as we can't say long, love and prosper this week, can we? Because it's not Star Wars week.
No, what you can say, may the force protect us.
No. Hobgoblins rule, hobgoblins rule, but Baz is always a goblin.
Is that you just found out that?
Guys, please stay safe, keep well, keep up the toy pictures, keep your community going. I said I should be back hopefully this Sunday night with another, podcaster and toy collector on the channel. Hopefully everything goes according to plan this week. If not, we'll be back hopefully next Thursday at some point. Guys, please stay safe. Don't forget to comment, and subscribe to the Darklycan81. Baz, thank you again, and goblins over us.
May the force protect you.